Transformers of Eternia.
Hi guys, you're watching Transformers of Eternia. Today I'm going to be doing a little custom work on this Sunman. I got that 3-pack from Target recently. I didn't really care about it. I don't really care for Sunman and all that stuff in general for that line. But I thought, well, for $15.99, I think that's what I paid for it. I got it on sale. I figured for 3 figures, I could use use the figures for customs or whatever. So I decided I'm going to customize Sunman and try to make him look the way I envision that he should look, similar to the Masterverse version of him. So I'm going to be doing some custom work on him so you can kind of watch what I'm doing with this guy. So anyway, my biggest problem with this Sunman design is, well, first off, I hate this weapon. I just think it's just ridiculous. And it's this thing. I understand that Sunman was invented by a mom, and I could definitely tell because a mom would think that a superhero should have wings that go around his neck. Now, in reality, if a superhero was flying this way, like this, it'd probably rip his freaking neck off and his head off, unless he has superhuman ability in his neck. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, I would assume that you would want the wings to kind of look more like original wings, like this, you know, something like that when you look at them. So that's kind of what I'm going to try to do. I can't guarantee that it's going to work out, but I'm going to try. So, first off, let's take this guy's head off and take his armor off, because that's the key. I believe I had tried to glue it on already. Unfortunately, I didn't do very good, and it didn't glue. Maybe this is different plastic than I thought it was. Anyway, so what I want to do is, to start off with, I think, is cut this in half so that I can have two things and I can kind of line up the wings. Okay, so let's see if I'm going to move my little cutter out here, my little cutting table. So, and I'll fold this down so you guys can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line, and then I'm going to cut this. I don't have the proper tools, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to cut these wings in half. And I think I'm just going to draw a line here and here so I can cut it off, or like grind it off with my little grinder thing here. And we're going to grind around this thing, grind it all up nice and smooth. So it's kind of rounded, because I imagine these things are going to touch on his back, and then I'm going to have the wings working so that they can fold out. So I want them to kind of roll off each other instead of like grinding into each other. So there's not a lot of friction on that. Anyway, you're going to sand all this stuff, get it all sanded up nice and clean. See, that's what it's going to look like when it's on his back. It's going to be folding over on the other one. Similar to like the Sorceress, kind of. So I put the center, kind of the holes, where I'm going to drill, kind of line it up with the armor on this back. Now this little thing, this is a little tool from the mini Skeletor toy or whatever that I'm not using. I have too many of them. Anyway, I'm going to use the handle, and I'm going to cut it in half, because of these little pegs on the end of the handle on both sides are great to hold on the wings onto, like when it plugs into the actual armor onto his back. Those will actually hold the wings on when I glue it into the holes on the armor. You'll see what I'm talking about when I'm all done here. So, I mean, you're definitely going to want to stick around for the end of this video, because you're definitely going to see what I'm talking about what I'm doing here in all of these aspects. Now, I don't think I'm going to paint these things once they're in. Maybe I will, I don't know, because I just hate it, because I feel like the paint's not going to stick properly. It's not going to be as good as quality as the actual one on the actual figure and all the stuff that he's painted with. And I'm drilling holes here, trying to get something in thing, but I'm gonna have to probably drill bigger holes in this. I'm gonna probably have to get a bigger drill bit because I have to keep cutting out and making the hole bigger and bigger and bigger to fit this little peg that's gonna go through the wings and into the armor. But yeah, this is gonna be this is just a cool project for anyone. If you know how to custom and you're not afraid to, it also helps if you can get these figures on sale for like $15 instead of 50 or whatever, because that really does help you buy extras. So I was never gonna buy this Sunman and this whole set ever. I don't really care about Sunman or all these guys, so I really am not into it. I'm more or less into Origins figures only. But yeah, so I just figured, well, if it's $15, because that's what I got on sale for, then heck, I might as well just buy it. So I did. And I figured I have to fix this Sunman because it's driving me nuts. I can't stand his wings on his neck. So I'm like, I have to turn him into basically an angel. So we're sizing this up, getting it all ready. Put the armor on and kind of just see where everything lines up on the armor when it's gonna, because there's gonna be holes in his back of his armor that these things are gonna peg into. So I figured, well, if I'm just gonna put little like holes in there, maybe the pegs will stick in there and to kind of like, if I make it tight enough, it'll be nice and tight and they'll plug in. I won't even have to use glue, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there's the drill bit. So now we're gonna drill this thing out with a pretty decent sized drill bit to get the holes to be pretty close to the size that I need. Takes a lot of drilling, a lot of like sizing up and kind of slowly kind of figure it out, because I'm not a professional crafter or customer or whatever, so I don't do this very often. So I just kind of go with the flow of what I feel is necessary. So my point is, I'm not a custom guy. I'm not a professional at this. So it's not going to be perfect by far, but it's going to look probably pretty decent for my standards anyway. So there we go. Looks like the pegs for the wings are fitting in there. There. Okay. So now this is the part that's... let's see if that'll fit without gluing it. Holy crap, it does. Look at that. So then you can do that. Let's just try it out here. Put your head on, Sunman. Why is your head so tight? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's a Sunman. I don't even think I have to glue that. Holy crap, that's nice and tight. See, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Wow, that made Sunman look a lot better, huh? Okay, so there he is. That's Sunman with his little wings fixed up. I'm going to take a couple pictures of this guy and then have some extra pictures to post on my Instagram, where I post most of my stuff. But yeah, this looks freaking awesome. Oh, and then, by the way, just to add a little more fun with this guy, I gave him the sword from the Faker, from the Masters of the Universe Revelations, or Revelation, yeah, whatever show. Not like I care about that show, but I bought the figure for like $9, so at that price, why not use it for parts and stuff? But yeah, so I figure, hey, maybe we can give Sunman this sword instead of this crappy thing. I really hate this weapon. It's just so corny. But if he has a sword like this or some kind of other weapon, it would be kind of cool. So anyway, I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's the back. I need to do some touch-ups to this stuff, but other than that, this was just kind of a custom version of a custom video. So I just wanted to kind of show how to do this, if I could do it even, you know. But I mean, you could put the wings together, like, see, kind of overlapping. It's kind of like the sorceress in a sense. But anyway, and then you get like the one goes up higher than the other, but it looks okay, you know. It looks all right. And these pegs, these hold the actual wings in, and just the tightness from the hole that I like making the hole just fit is keeping these in there. So I don't even have to glue the thing. It's amazing. I love this. I got it right. I really didn't know if I was going to be able to get it right, but yeah. So now Sunman can actually do this with his wings, and he can kind of look more like Sunman should, and kind of similar to the Masterverse one that's out there, so that he can literally just have wings on his back instead of having them around his neck. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say about this thing, and that's pretty much everything I wanted to do with this thing. So I hope you enjoy, and now you know how to customize it if you're willing to do it yourself and try it out yourself. This is the perfect way to do that. And now you can actually have a Sunman that looks like a pretty cool looking Sunman. So like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.